Well, welcome back to Seablock, well, Factorio Seablock and TSM. I think we're up to episode 88. No prizes for anyone correcting me if I'm wrong. So we're still having dramas with Tin not quite having enough space. So I think I've already told Cobalt, that it can take a bit more over here. So what's the other resource in here that's overflowing? It's the zinc. I think I might advise the zinc to take more. Store it over here. It's just a temporary stopgap measure. Because there is another... Are you zinc? Yes, you're zinc. How much is there in there? In fact, 25. It's quite a lot, isn't it? So we normally have 16. Why don't I say, if you're less than 32 when it comes to being zinc. Now, a train is on the way, so it will unload and then come over here to the tin and load up. Oh, excuse me. The other thing is, I think we actually need this balancing mechanism down here as well, because clearly these things are getting a little bit out of whack. Just enough that it could cause a problem. So I think, what am I using this for? Nothing. I think we'll go up here and copy that. I don't want to copy these things, so I might drop that off. I don't need the rail either. Let's see if that works. We're already using red, so I might just come over here and remove the red wire first. Boom. Green. We just need a green wire to connect direct to there. And you've got 103, but you've got 119, so that would seem to be correct. Okay. Now, if I was to place this down now, we're obviously missing a couple of arithmetic combinators. And there we go. Our balancing mechanism. It can't actually do anything until some room has been created over here. Never mind. Okay, how far away is the this train? 5.6 still to unload. I think I need to boost these up to like these sorts of inserters, the express stack inserters, instead of just the fast ones. Would make an awful lot of sense, especially if I'm waiting to make sure that my tin can flow again. Because we are actually no, we're not completely out of tin, but yeah. Express stack inserters. Where are you supposed to be picking up from? Now that would be a lot more effective. Let's do all of these while we're here. Just enough left. Definitely makes a difference. Alright, I'm happy-ish with tin now. Tin had come to a complete halt, which had meant we were getting none of anything else, but we seem to be getting those other things now. So the next order of business is to get tungsten underway. So if we grab our book, we know this has some level of issue. Mainly down there is going to be wrong. The rest of it should be okay. It hasn't refreshed yet. 11 minutes, maybe I'll speed that up. There we go. Now just to make sure that those resources are available. So that our tungsten can get built out. This episode needs to be the tungsten episode. There we go. Okay. We're missing basic chests. We need some iron for that. Iron chest, there's only one. We are missing these guys. That takes us down to rail. I guess that's a constant combinator. Three of these guys, 1, 2, 3. And 6 of those guys, 1, and then we're short all sorts of things. Are those the boards? I think they are. That was one of the things. No, that was one of the ways of making those things. Green circuits actually is a real concern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one we already had. What are you actually trying to get? You're trying to get a constant I thought maybe it's not a constant combinator. Oh, it's probably a ghost reader. Hang on. Up here. Yes, we don't need that. I'll get rid of the ghost reader. Alright, so then it's that one and that one. 9 normal lamps. The noise that makes now for your night vision coming on or off seems far too 7. Okay, 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It seems far too dramatic for my liking. 6 or 7 of those. 20. 4. Oops. Um, 7 of those. 607, I'm pretty sure we don't have 607 at the moment. What do we have? 278. Yeah. Oh, well, the bots will have to bring me a few. 83 of the yellow ones. 16. Oops. Six of these guys. 32 yellow. 20 red. 33 filter stack inserters. Pipe. Oh, it's counting. So I need some more yellow inserters. I don't have any. Are we ordering any? Yes, we are. And some more fast inserters. We're up to 0 of the slow inserters now. 7 more fast inserters. There we go. We still need the slow transport belt. And pipe. Okay, I know pipe is still not in the network. So I guess we'll have to come up here and get some more. Pipe. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll do that. And maybe if I'm going past the belt manufactory, I can get a little bit extra. Just to make sure I have enough. Hopefully I have most of these weird machines. There's an awful lot of very low quantities. I've come slightly too far. Ooh, some tech. Artillery. It might give us an option rather than using the plasma turret constantly and only. Pipe. That takes us down to... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I should know by now. 3 of the sorting machines. Uh, 6 of the crushing machines, I think it is. 12 leaching machine 2s. Did I ever build any leaching machines? I don't think so. Leaching, no. We didn't, so we have to manufacture them by hand. That's these things. What are these things? Ore refinery, okay. Leaching plant, Mark II. We're missing a lot of... are we really doing leaching Mark II? That doesn't seem right. No, we're doing leaching Mark I. What's that then? That one must be these flotation cells. I would have thought I was doing flotation cells. I am. How many do I need? I need about 4, so... Do we have flotation cells in here? It doesn't look like it. Let's get some in. Flotation cells. Here we go. And the leaching... are the bots busy? Yes, they're still doing stuff. A lot of stuff. Most of it having to do with charging. Okay, leaching. Crafting, leaching. Leaching 1s. We're missing just lots of concrete brick. Alright, let's come up here to the concrete brick. Maybe I should stone brick out a much larger area. Or even start building, you know, reinforced concrete. And use that instead. Leaching plant. Brass. You brass. You're brass. Or advanced circuits. Here we go. Or 10, and it's back to concrete brick. $11, $12. That's sufficient. Crystallizer, I think that's a Mark I. Do we have them in our order? What was it? 32. And some warehouses. We may already have warehouses in here. I might just check. We do not. So we do now. Where are these leaching plants? There's 10. That should be sufficient. Yeah, there's problems with that. I'm going to have to refresh, which is now telling it wants all sorts of things that it actually doesn't or shouldn't. Maybe that wasn't such a good move. Oh no, just took a moment for this to refresh. A little bit awkward if these numbers are below these numbers. Maybe we'll do another refresh. So you need 4 of one of these things, don't know what, so you can have all of those, you can have all of those. Hydro plant, I think there's a Mark 1 and a Mark 3 there. There's a Mark 3. Let's see if I can make a Mark 1 as well. Of course not, we need iron. Oh wow, iron has been shredded again. How did that happen? Have we just had a delivery? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I need to set the iron threshold a bit higher. Yeah. Could do. You made tin yet? Yes, you have. And the tin is on the way. Fantastic. There we go, there's the tin train. So yeah. Yeah, let's come up to where iron is made. Obviously the threshold for iron is too low now. We put some external demand on iron and it just gets slaughtered. So I'm going to assume this completely ran out. So what we'll do is instead of this 8k thing, we'll make it 16k. And you know what? We're going to do the same to copper because I think copper has the same issue at times. 16k threshold. So it should have already ordered another. And that one's going to be delivered. And this one... oh, it's got 16k. Hopefully that makes it a little bit harder to run out of iron now. I do realise this whole setup is not going to sustain us forever, and we're going to have to do plates off-site in the not too distant future. I only need one of those, right? Further down. Okay, that should be those. We need a clarifier. We need an electrolyzer 3, which I have on order. So, oh, hang on, I don't need 32 of those anymore. I do have electrolyzer 3s here. There it is. That looks like chem plant 2s, or is it chem plant 3s? I'll call it 2s. And that's possibly an advanced chem plant, is it? Oh, maybe those are tanks and that's a chem plant. I'm just not sure anymore. No, they can't be tanks. There's 3 tanks down there. Chem plant 2, advanced chem plant 1. Okay. Chem plant 2. Is it just the one? No, it's 2 of them. And an advanced chem plant 1, which needs some steel. That one there is steel. And then a flare stack. Which is not in there. It's there. A flare stack, some valves. It looks like the top up and the overflow, and 3 pumps and 3 tanks. And the tanks are missing stone brick. And probably other things as well, but we'll get to that. Artillery is not exactly moving fast. Stone brick. 1, and then we're missing iron. And there's no build-up of iron, so we'll just have to steal it off here. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's everything except for this roboport, which I don't really want to build anyway. And of course the explosive charges, which I don't want to build either. Does remind me that I wanted to fix that up though. So you wanted chem plant 2, advanced chem plant, that one, that one, that one, that one. Waiting on 2 more. We should be able to go over to the site, find that, get rid of it. Get the question mark tile ghost and use that. Use that over here because that is what it's complaining about somewhere. Basically, if we get rid of all the tile ghosts in that entire area, that should get rid of the need for that one. Almost finished the last tank. There we go. Now, in the meantime, has tin sorted itself out a bit? These guys should basically be more or less perfectly balanced. they're looking pretty good. The only one that's slightly different is the slag, but it's probably less than 100. So all good, and hopefully some of these other things will get taken away soon. Why that's not loaded? Do I still have the flare stack on me? I do. That's unfortunate. Gee, where did that end up? Is it in here? No. I don't need a powder mixer. Everything except maybe it's a hydro plant 2. Is that possible? Hydro plant 2. It is possible. Okay. We can build a 1, and we're missing iron for the 2. Probably going to take off without me being able to place this hydro plant 2 in there. Oh, and look, we're fairly low on sand now as well. Yeah, it's already gone. So what I might do just before we get on to something slightly more interesting is whack all of this into these boxes and turn off our logistics. Then I'm going to go over to our collection. I'm not actually sure if it's up or down. I think it's up actually. Just having a look at the mini-map. I want to get over to here on the mini-map and pick up some of the excess sand, just so the next time we build out somewhere there's plenty available for... and actually, do I have any... no, I got rid of it all. Just so there's plenty available for the next time we need to build a city block. Oh my goodness. How much are you? 26,000. Okay. Actually, let's try and take all from all of these until we've got no space. We now have no space. What sort of numbers do we have here? 18k. Those, yeah, it's not quite so bad, but that's a lot of sand. Need a more automated way of dealing with that. And faster legs. All right. There we go. And our logistics can come back on. Let's have a look. Are there any bots in the air? Is that the one? This should be the one, shouldn't it? No, this should be the one. It's looking finished-ish, so I am going to refresh, and that's what I was hoping for. Now, if we're to get tungsten, I guess we should probably come over here and set it up for not titanium, not silver. We want tungsten. Tungsten. Tungsten ore. So yeah, that's what we want. And do you end up needing hydrofluoric acid? You do. Makes you very similar to silver, actually, doesn't it? And then stereotyte needs sulfuric acid, and then bobmonium needs sulfuric acid. So it's similar to this, but this one needs the hydrofluoric acid. Okay. Take me to there, please. And we don't have that much fluorite ore, so we may have to actually start coming up with ways of making some. That's interesting. Just stay here, dude. Yeah, that's interesting. So it comes from fluoric wastewater, the byproduct of tungsten hexafluoride gas. Or you can just generate it directly with this process. This one here, we need the hydrogen fluoride gas. Which, if we went this way, that could be interesting. Although I don't need more acid gas, I need a way of getting rid of acid gas. Acid gas. We can actually get rid of acid gas and make the hydrogen fluoride gas that we need, or a tiny bit of it. That's interesting. Wow. I'm not sure what to make of all of that now. Acid gas. Let's keep that. We might come back to... Oh, we need the fluoric wastewater for that one to work. We're not really going to have, so I think I can forget that one. But this one, we are accumulating acid gas, I believe. Here. Not very much, though. Awkward. I do need a trash train equivalent to clear these as well, because we are overstocking. Okay. Tungsten, tungsten, tungsten. I don't really need aluminium in there anymore. Or titanium. What I want is the tungsten. Tungsten ore. And we need to star that this time so that we remember it. So we wanted to do Givelite at the top. Givelite, and you are Givelite crushing. Crushed Givelite. And you guys are going to complain, so I guess I need to get rid of those. You need to be Givelite chunks. And you guys are going to complain, so you need to be, and you need to be Givelite chunks. You guys need to be Givelite crystal. You need to be processing fluoric, which you need to be making none of those things. Where is it? Hydrofluoric acid. I don't know where we're going to get hydrogen fluoride gas from. Oh look, there's another way of getting acid gas. Okay. So now we can return, whoops, those are probably steel, right? No, they are stone pipe. You guys can probably connect up again. And when it comes to appropriate catalysts for tungsten, we need hybrid catalyst, which we are making, I assume. Yes, we make down there. Okay, so what are the other products again? Steratite. Is that what this is? Steratite. Yes. And bobmonium. I think bobmonium. Yeah, bobmonium. And bobmonium also uses the sulfuric acid, so that's all good. No, bobmonium. And bobmonium chunks, or crushed bobmonium rather. Crushed bobmonium. Crushed bobmonium. Bobmonium. And bobmonium crystals. And the output from all of that should be tungsten ore. These things should be tungsten ore. Where are they? In here? No, in here. Tungsten ore. you should have different demands. You want tungsten ore. And oh, we do have some sulfur. So we can probably make this process kick off. You need some electrolyzer electrodes. Okay, I don't think I have any. 5. Is that making 5? 10 then. Oh, you need some purified water. Why would you not be able to start? You have some purified water, but it's not connected because that guy was in the way. Right, we now have some sulfuric acid happening. We definitely don't have the fluoric crystals, but there are a bunch in there. That should keep us going for a moment or two. Maybe I'll... You brass? No, you're iron. Okay, that's why. Yeah. So... why is there no sulfuric acid getting through to here? Oxygen, nothing. Purified water, lots. No electrodes. Why would that be? You have purified water, 3 clean electrodes, mineralized water. Why can't you dispose of your mineralized water? Are you not connected? Water. There is water. The water is not an issue. Purified water is not an issue. You just need a couple more electrodes. I should grab all my stuff before I forget it's left here. Okay, let's just see. I'm finding this always a little bit confusing. Maybe it's because I'm doing a direct input. It's slightly harder to get it exactly correct. But it seems to be there's a very small threshold this to be correct. Why aren't you just picking up those 6 and depositing them over here? Is it because, do I actually have too many of these? Does that work better? Seems to be working better. It's probably not nearly enough oxygen. Are we getting any over here? Yes, we are. Okay, well that's wonderful. All right. This part now. It's going from there to there via miles away. I normally don't like that sort of arrangement, but I guess this time round we can cope. So P, that should be the mineral sludge. I guess we don't have any mineral sludge available at the moment. There's none there. None there. Soon, perhaps. Mineral sludge, and the other one is Q. That will be this guy. He's on the way. So that at least is something. I think that should be enough to get tungsten happening as soon as we get some mineral sludge. Ooh. We should remember we've got this fault in our build that needs a manual patch there. Oh, and these no, they're in the correct direction. It's this one that was needed some help. So Ryan Shadbolt, okay. We need a train, obviously, for the tungsten ore. I would like to think there's going to be some mineral sludge available soon. That should have called one. It has. Good. And what about over here? No, not yet. Yes, I can't help thinking that we are probably getting to a point where we need another one of these mineral sludge builders. It's just sort of inevitable, really. I don't really want this train ordering anything more. Go away and take me home. So what I'm going to do now is, well, A, build the tungsten train, but then, I mean, I guess we are getting a little bit low. Oh. So you're supposed to be going this way. But where are you trying to go? And where are you trying to go? Okay. We need some signals here. We need that. We need that. And we need that. Yep, that's allowing everything to flow again. Kind of. Yeah. That's not what we want there, really. We want trains on the way. That will prevent 2 trains coming. We have 2 trains at the moment, so there's not much we can do about it. It's almost finished unloading, so it should be gone in a moment. I know I made that mistake in several places here. Couldn't be avoided, really. I want to stop so I can jump on board. Wow. So the whole thing is starting to run. How's our power doing now? It's not really causing any issue. I guess in truth, I mean, we don't have that many running simultaneously. Right. Oh, full of junk. Okay. I don't need plastic. It's literally useless to me. Red circuits. What? Oh, this bit's come to a complete halt. You take plastic, yeah. Why is this? Oh. You have gotten completely jammed. I would think our increased usage of the resin is going to result in this dropping. So I'm not that concerned about this just at the moment. Now, that was just getting rid of some plastic. I really don't know why I'm carrying boards, these things and these things. What else is there in here? Why am I carrying sodium hydroxide? That seems very out of place. Where is my sodium hydroxide? This guy. Oh, I can't fit any in there. I'm going to have to shove it right in up the top. And somewhere for some carbon as well. Where's the other aluminium? These places, you can use that. Carbon, who's using carbon? Looks like you use carbon, good. I still have a few things in here that I'd rather not have. I was probably picking up the Roboport that's really squished me for space. Never mind. So let's get this train. I might just stop at the train, do the actual build for tungsten in the next episode. That would probably be smarter. Trains. What do we need? Just steel this time. We actually have the engines. Okay. One, two, 1, 2. Perfect. Train. And wagon, we don't actually have a destination yet for you, so we'll just wait until you're basically full, which seems to be now. What about you? I think you're full now. Let us go over here and hopefully we can build a couple of those and we have a little bit of rail. Actually, I don't need the rail. Let us find them. So you can be empty item equals tunks. Is it stin or ston? Tungsten. Or I don't think that's right. Tungsten. No, it's tongue. We need a G in there. There we go. And this one can be tungsten supply. And you can have empty tungsten. Weight condition, circuit condition, and tungsten supply. Which is that one. Circuit condition. Good. You're where you should be. And let's just see if we're actually getting any tungsten produced. Should be in here. No, we're not, because we have some very bad filters set that are not working properly for the bobmonium. Let's fix that instead of ignoring it, and then we'll finish. That's the one problem with these. Oh, and while we're here, get rid of all of those. Thanks. What is the fastest way there now, I wonder? Is it running all the way down to our train? Probably. Have we run too far? No. There it is. Always worth checking to see if you have your build right. So it'll be next episode when that's molten titanium. We don't really need that one anymore. What we need is... we'll worry about that later. You stop, please. And this here is completely wrong. It needs to be bobmonium chunks. Now we're getting some action. And all this bobmonium that's gone to the wrong place. There's still some bobmonium chunks coming through. Is that the end of them? Yes. You're expecting purified bobmonium. Have I missed a step here? Purified. Oh dear. Oh dear. I have not understood it all, have I? We need the next step. We need to go from the crystals to the purified gibbelite in an ore refinery. Dear, oh dear. Yes. All right. That's definitely a thing for next episode then. It's probably... well, this will stop soon. An ore refinery. No byproducts. No catalysts or anything, just straight out gibbelite crystals become purified gibbelite. I assume it's the same for all of the... yeah. So what was the speed in these things? We've got a speed of 2. And we've got 4 machines. So this one, we're probably going to need more machines, aren't we? Where are we going to fit all these damn machines? Can we make these? Can we make ore refineries? Ore refinery 1. Oh, they need reinforced concrete brick as well. I'm guessing this is way out of our lead. It needs tungsten, so we'll be making the ore refinery 1. We will be needing more than 4 machines then. We'll probably need 6 machines, so 5, sort of 5.5, something like that, per one of these. I can probably... I don't know how big they are, but we can squeeze them around the sides and then force them over here or something. We'll find a way. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this episode. Look forward to seeing you in the next, where we fix up tungsten. Bye-bye for now.